right, it's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the most, is Marky Saint, and this is Saint's Addiction. I'm addicted to my life. I'm addicted to this show. I'm addicted to the shine. And if you're getting this message, you're right on time. Every morning I get up and I am blessed to live my life. I even just got a huge energy pump to be able to reach, preach, and teach to people. And plastic pocket challenge. If you are less than a yard away from the trash can, please pick up after yourself, and plastic too. I don't know why these guys keep doing this, but this is the morning marijuana motivation. I keep it real every time so we can all shine, and this day is no different. You're getting the plastic pocket challenge, picking up plastic so it doesn't keep going around into our communities and doing disastrous stuff for our environment. And if you believe, like I believe, that picking up trash is more important than an intro, then you've already subscribed to the right show. You know? There we go. Boom, baby, boom! I'm rising, I'm shining, I'm feeling good. And I'm gonna see, can you see? This morning we're talking about, can you see? Can you see yourself? Can you see the way you're acting? Can you see the way you're reacting? And that's gonna be huge, because we all had foresight, right? If, what do they say, hindsight's 2020? Right, I mean, it's always, I see now, you know what I mean? But when you're on the rock face, you kind of trying to find the curve. I kind of like a mountain climber. You got to find the creases and the little bits of places that you can hook into so you can get up the mountain. And then we're like, oh, that's why you probably should have gone around that, you know, like 2020. But we don't know, right? That's the facts in the morning. We don't know, and we don't see. And that's why I say, can you see? Because I couldn't see me when I was angry. I couldn't see any longer. I blinded myself. I might have well taken daggers into my eyes and taken myself to a cyclops level, because more than the two eyes seeing, it was the third eye seeing. It's this tri-eye. I just made that up, by the way. This tri-eye that needs to see the most. And that's the way that we're impacting other people. That's the way we are interacting with our environment, hence picking up the trash, hence our reaction to things. And then that's where we live our blessed life. It's something that most of us aren't doing, right? I'm out here, I don't see one other soul walking. And when I was in other countries, shit, it was competitive walking. Even in Brazil, in these small little towns, everybody had brand new shoes, brand new bikes, man. They were wearing all the workout gear, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to LBOG, Las Vegas Original. We had all that stuff, bro. It's so amazing to me. It's like, I love it though, right? This is a good thing to be competitive over. Being competitive over being nice, being competitive over being healthy, and being competitive about being woke. See, if you can see yourself, then you have rapid accountability. If you can see the damage that you're doing to other people, then you know it's time to start being a builder. And each one of us, again, I tell it every morning, but the guy said I have a choice to educate or to share my suffering. And I don't want to share suffering anymore. I want to share enlightenment. I want to say that each one of us has the ability to stay focused on ourselves. Sure, there's a lot of stimulus out there, woo, especially with drugs. You got so much stimulus that's going to get you out of pocket that we almost forget that we are the energy. We're the dictators of the energy. Just like if we were a big power plant, we can put rods in to cool the power plant down, or we can take them out. We have to adjust like that. You know, this is our own Chernobyl inside of us. And the way that we blow up on people or let it out shows people that we're an unstable nuclear reactor. Each one of us is a nuclear reactor. Each plane or I want to say the aircraft carriers have a big nuclear reactor inside of them. They have big time energy inside of them. But what do you do with your big time energy, bud? That's the question of this morning marijuana motivations. What do you do with yourself when you have energy? Do you park it? Do you go, oh, it's time to relax. I've worked all day. Time to turn it down a notch. And you turn your own nuclear reactor down, right? You put the rod. Are they titanium rods? No. God damn, I always forget this. Magnesium? I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. But we put the rods in there to cool ourselves down and turn our reactor energy low, instead of seeing ourselves and go, man, we could pick a rod out and really spark up our energy right now. We could stop being in front of Netflix and maybe write that book that we've been talking about. Or I could put that cigarette down and I can start getting healthy. Most cigarette people, when they cough, They don't see themselves coughing. They don't see them coughing up their health, their lung, and their future breaths. No, they're just like, oh, it's just a little cough. So I don't want to see myself that way. I don't want to see myself with lung cancer. I don't want to see myself coughing on other people or being sneaky. We don't want to see. And that's what ends up happening. I asked you, can you see? Can you see yourself outside of yourself? Can you see the way that you're impacting your conversations, your loved ones, and your environment? And then you have this wokeness about you. When you can see that we all have this environment to live together with. It's not just a separate entity that's outside of this, So if you can get me that would be awesome to be able to say, all right, so I don't like this look. I don't like this feeling. This is not the way I want to be, and therefore I can switch it. So if you're angry out there, can you see yourself being angry? Most people, yeah, I can get angry over this, I can get angry over that. They can't wait to be pissed off. They're bitter people. And it's like you're looking for a reason to start a fight. You're not looking for a solution. You're looking for an outlet. And as soon as we're looking for outlets, there's drugs to find us. There's gambling to find us. There's sex addiction to find us. Ooh, we find all sorts of ways to make ourselves feel good inside real quick. Like, I feel like shit, let me fuck you. You're like, oh, but you don't love me. I don't care. I want something from you. Energy snatching motherfuckers. We don't care because we just got felt good. Thanks. You don't love me, but at least I gotta come. No, dude, it affects us. Can you see that it affects you? Buying a purse because you don't have your husband's affection. It affects you. You can say, ooh, I look good and I feel good. And then, oh shit, I just spent $600 on a purse. That sits there. Retail therapy ain't gonna do it. Drug therapy ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Real therapy ain't gonna do it. You're gonna have to get some acknowledgement. You're gonna have to see yourself in a light outside of your head, outside of your thoughts, outside of your emotions. Too long have we been living inside of ourselves and thinking that's our reality. We can shift our reality by shifting the way we are inside. Isn't that amazing? That we can go inside of ourselves and go, man, this is a funky ass mood. I don't want to be this way. Then you can change it. Just like the TV channel and the radio, you can change it. And that's the best thing about it. Is like, I love the fact that I get a choice at this. I used to be so after it, right? Like I'm on a boat in the middle of the ocean, a raft, if you will, and I'm just floating with no destination. No, I added a sail, I added a rudder, and I added a direction. And that's something that we all can do to survive. When I just watched that about the movie Endurance, none of you guys have ever been to the Antarctic, I guarantee it. None of you guys have ever been stuck on it to live years on the ice, only to be recovered after they ate all their dogs and penguins and seals. That's a reality, right? So your reality is in your head, and just like everybody else's, we catastrophize it and make it worse, but that's not the truth with the plastic. Oh, got it. Plastic pocket. Oh, got it. Oh, shit. I gotta go further. Plastic pocket challenge achieved. And that's what we gotta do. We gotta put that kind of top energy into our lives so we can achieve the pickup. And that's what it's all about, that we pick ourselves up. We stop blaming other people for our scenarios, and we start looking to ourselves within and say, what can I adjust? How can I be a better person so I can get better results? And that's all we want, right? I'm sure everyone in here doesn't want to suffer anymore, doesn't want to have hate in their heart, wants to be free of mental slavery. And that's what I'm talking about this morning. So if you can see, you're no longer in mental slavery, and that's a blessing. So with my third eye to your tri-eye, I reach out to you and say, see your static, see your blessings, see all those things, and make sure that you are seeing it, blessing over stressing, so therefore you can get the positivity out of the lessons and your life and the reactions and the energy. It's on your heart from start. Your boy Marky Saint, Sticks and Shine, baby. Get your shine on. Peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. It means goodbye, but not forever. And finish, and I will see you on the other side. Ciao.